Welcome viewers to the Isle of Skye. I hope you're going to enjoy the best scenery in the UK in absolutely perfect conditions. Keep watching for 8 days of blissful hiking. I know we've just come back from Spain, Dave, but have you seen the forecast?
It's fabulous next week. I think we're one day of rain and then just blue skies all the way.
What do you reckon? Shall we do it?
Skye Trail.
There's no place like Skye. There's no place like Skye. There's no place like Skye.
Welcome to Skye. Lovely day. Start of another
Big adventure. If things get really bad, you can always go and pay a visit to the distillery. Look.
Yeah, the distillery is looking. I'll just wipe the lens. Armadale Pier, 20 minutes. We've arrived to do the Skye Trail. The camera's already soggy. We're wet. We've been walking for 5 minutes.
But the forecast is okay.
Welcome on board the 52 to Armadale.
It's packed out, isn't it?
Everyone else has more sense than us.
Well, at the moment it's feeling a bit like tour of the bus stops in the rain. But anyway, it's dried up now, hasn't it? So let's go. Armadale Pier to the Point of Sleat. So here it starts with a walk to the southernmost tip of the island of Skye, the Slate Peninsula. Many hikers using the Cicerone guidebook in conjunction with the Skye Trail map will start the trail from the north and hike south, finishing in the town of Broadford. Our plan was to hike south to north, not from Broadford, but from the most southerly point of the island, by a lighthouse on the Point of Sleat. From Broadford we would then walk to the most northernmost point, beyond the popular lookout bothy at Rubha Hunish. Being inaccessible by car, we had to take a bus from Broadford to Armadale first, walk south to the Point of Sleat, and then double back. So let's go!
Armadale Pier.
Well, we've got a 6-mile walk to the Point of Sleat, after which we turn round and come back up this way. So when we leave the Point of Sleat, we start the trail from the most southern tip of Skye. It may well have been a soggy start, but trust me when I say that we were about to experience the best week we'd ever had on this island. You can phone anywhere in the world from here.
End of the road. Start of the cart road.
A couple of miles to the Point of Sleat now. Oh boy, it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Looking good though. Stopped raining. I think I can even see a little bit of blue sky.
Yeah, off the track and up the rough stuff. Gorgeous beach down there. White sands, clear waters. And we're headed up over here. What a place. Need smell-o-vision. Smell of the seaweed in the sea. We arrive at the beginning, having just covered nearly 7 miles to get here.
We're going to start this trail now then, Dave. 6 miles just to get to the start. Probably more actually. The lighthouse was built in 1934 at the Point of Sleat at the southern end of the island.
Slate Point Lighthouse.
In 2003 the tower was dismantled and replaced by a concrete structure with a solar powered light.
There's a path leading north, 104 miles to the north of Skye. Just a little pano Across to the Moida, Ardgour, muck, rum just with a bit of cloud on the rum cooling, and round to the 5 foot Lathe. Trying to make a living on YouTube.
YouTube ain't no way to make a living.
Start of the Skye Trail, south to north.
Let's get this done.
Extended version. As starts to routes go, this is going to be pretty impressive.
And nobody does this. They finish or start at Broadford, and you could do it here.
Yeah, the official start to the unofficial Skye Trail is in Broadford, and that's strange because look at this. I've got nothing against Broadford, but yeah, white sands. You can come and dip your feet in the sea here, and then head north and
do it this way.
Yeah, better start to the Skye Trail, I would suggest.
Yeah, it's starting to feel a bit more redressed now.
Take some time to enjoy the 2 beautiful white beaches, which are passed shortly before reaching the lighthouse.
Back to where we started.
I haven't done that before.
Why did we walk all the way down there? Back to Armadale. Nigel Grounds Gallery.
The long stretch to Broadford along the road. There is no other way around it, really, is there? Not if you want a reasonably simple walk. Well, I did look on the map to see if there was an alternative. But you're just bushwhacking. You're just bushwhacking for about, I don't know, just nearly 20 miles, aren't you? And you just waste a lot of time. Waste high in bracken, wouldn't you, rather than just walk along here and it'd be quicker.
Yeah, I think it's probably a little bit aesthetically, you might get better views that way, but it's a lot of effort for...
You wouldn't be able to see the view for the bracken.
Well, yeah, true. If you want to see what it's like, watch Thomas Eaton and Murray Wilkie bashing their way along that shoreline.
No, I don't fancy that. Well, they gave up and came along the road
Yeah,
at the end,
they did give up and go back to the road in the end, yeah, after several miles of
torture.
And there's stuff here. There's castle gardens, museum, gift shops. There's a cafe halfway back along this road, hopefully, so there's stuff to do and stuff to see.
Well, I think we found our pitch, Dave. Nice view. There's our footprint. Look at all that lovely moss.
You would say it looks very uneven, but we've tried it and
It's nice, it's mossy.
It's mossy.
We'll sink into it. Be like memory foam, Dave.
If I'm lost along the way,
We are just next to the road, but we're sheltered by this wall.
if I wander off onto a different trail, will you forgive me if I fade when I'm lost and derailed?
Oh, we've had our tea. For those interested, it was filled pasta parcels with tomato and basil soup as a sauce. There we go. This is a nice spot. I never thought it was going to be this pleasant tonight. Did you?
No.
Given the forecast, this is really nice.
I don't know.
Thought it was going to be drizzly.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a bit overcast, but all the summits are clear. And it's And it's quite warm, it's about 17 degrees.
I think I left the glasses down there.
You did what, sorry? You've left your glasses?
This channel just wouldn't be the same if Dave didn't lose something.
Can't class that as losing them.
Oh yes, you can.
I found them fairly quickly. Can't class that as a loss.
Our first day was 15.5 miles with a surprising 2,600 feet of ascent, and the next morning marked the start of what was to become a week of cloudless skies.
When I am calling your name.
Good morning.
If I'm wrong when you are right. If I'm only seeing things in black and white, will you forgive me tonight? If I'm wrong.
Dave's on porridge making duty while I pack the rucksack. Look at that.
If ever my heart strained, will you pull me through like you always do? When I am calling your name, through wind and through rain, through trouble and pain. If ever my heart strained, will you pull me through like you always do?
All cleared up. Just a little bit of flattened moss and a beautiful sunrise. If you can, leave it better than you find it.
Leave no trace. And away.
Day 2 was 16.25 miles to the town of Broadford, entirely on tarmac,
Just passing through Kilmore.
a good part of which was a quiet minor road running parallel to this main road.
Will you hold on another day? If I'm lost along the way, if I'm lost
Sun's out.
along the way.
5 miles in, and we're stopping and sticking to our schedule of taking our boots off and checking for blisters. Make sure our foot health care is up to scratch. About 10 miles to Broadford from here, isn't it?
Hopefully. There's the Isle of Skye, and I think when the tide's out you can walk across to that. Tide's in at the moment. You see 5 foot lace head bobbing away.
Escape from the world, and let's escape the world. Am I in there high or you?
We've just got our first view of Blaven. There it is, poking up over the horizon there.
Every night I fall asleep.
And on we go.
Lunch stop. 11:43. About 4 miles from Broadford now.
The road walking is hard on the feet, but to be honest, the views are worth it.
Well, this road is very handy to the side of the main road because it means you just don't have to walk on the main road all the way.
Like you are, like you
A few miles to go. Broadford.
You're in every part of me. this beat, fibers in my holy body. You and me, crazy. You and me. You and me. It's crazy.
Get a coffee?
Yeah. Restock at the car.
Do we sleep here tonight or do we move on?
In that we've been back for restock at Broadford, had our tea, and now heading out to find a camp for the night, day 2.
Let's leave it here whilst we pitch up on the moorland a mile or so from the town. I hope you've enjoyed the first couple of days. If so, please join us for the next spectacular section. Until then, cheerio!
Right, examine the floor of the tent carefully. Dave, put your glasses on first. Where are your glasses? Where are your glasses?